Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources. Updating daily noontime New York City.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
August 29, 11:22 America New York, Fed plans 2023 launch of long-anticipated faster payment system. Fed now would compete with private sector system that some smaller lenders have been reluctant to use.
Daily FX Market News.
August 29, 11 o'clock America New York, Dow Jones Index. DJI dragged down by stronger USD and rising yields. Dow Jones Futures continues to test the 32,000 psychological level as rate hike expectations and rising yields weigh on global equities, supporting US dollar strength.
BBC News Business.
August 29, 10:35 America New York, U.S. shares fall on threat of interest rate rises. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell warned of further interest rate rises to calm inflation.
New York Times Business. August 29, 10:31 America New York, Honda and LG will jointly build a U.S. battery plant. The announcement comes as the auto industry ramps up its efforts to switch to electric vehicles. A Honda electric vehicle on display at the Central China Auto Show last month.
The Library of Economics and Liberty.
August 29, 10 o'clock America New York, Inquisitions for good reasons. One problem with anti-abortion laws is that we can count on the state to use them as a new tool for privacy invasions, surveillance, and control, just as unconditional abortion leads to the debasement of human life.
Daily FX Market News. August 29, 9:30 America New York, S&P 500, Nasdaq 100 in retreat as Jerome Powell drives risk lower. U.S. equity futures point to a lower open following another round of selling during the overnight session. Daily FX Market News.
August 29, 9:30 America New York, DAX remains under pressure as Europe's fear index hits 6-week high. The index enjoyed a bounce in European trade after opening with a gap to the downside. The threat of more Fed and ECB rate hikes weighs on the index.
New York Times Business.
August 29, 9 o'clock America New York, lawmakers seek information on buy now, pay later gun sales. 18 Democratic members of Congress are demanding answers from Credova Financial about its no-interest loans for gun and ammunition purchases.
BBC News Business.
August 29, 8:52 America New York, Felixstowe port strike, union warns of further action. An 8-day strike at the UK's busiest container port ends with no movement on a 7% pay offer.
New York Times Business.
August 29, 8:16 America New York, the Fed's inflation warning reverberates in global markets. Stocks slipped across Asia and Europe, and futures pointed to a downward opening on Wall Street.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
August 29, 7:38 America New York, Singapore's central bank slams crypto trading, talks up digital asset opportunities. The regulator tries to clarify its position on cryptocurrencies after the market meltdown.
Marginal revolution.
August 29, 7:37 America New York, a college degree ain't what it used to be. Labor market outcomes for young college graduates have deteriorated substantially in the last 25 years, and more of them are residing with their parents.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
August 29, 7:35 America New York, Elon Musk says world needs more oil and gas. Tesla's chief executive told an energy conference in Norway that he is pro-nuclear, and urged the continued use of nuclear power plants alongside renewable energy investments.
Marginal revolution.
August 29, 7:27 America New York, what are higher university endowments good for? Estimates reveal that growing endowments generate large and persistent increases in spending overall and for instruction, student services, and administration in particular.
Digital finance. August 29, 7:09 America New York, applied AI leads tech adoption. McKinsey. Artificial intelligence is the most pursued of next-gen technologies, including in financial services. The post applied AI leads tech adoption. McKinsey appeared first on digital finance.
Global economy.
August 29, 7 o'clock America New York, interest rates, Fed hikes set to hit smaller companies harder. Businesses badly burned during the pandemic are in the danger zone again.
Global economy.
August 29, 6:59 America New York, China's property-driven growth model is broken. Beijing should prepare for a long and difficult economic transformation.
Global economy.
August 29, 6:01 America, New York. The enemies of globalization are circling. Rising nationalism and concerns about inequality and the environment threaten international trade.
BBC News Business.
August 29, 5:56 America, New York. Energy bills could break firms, warns ex-chancellor. Alistair Darling says the new prime minister must quickly take bold action to help with soaring costs.
Marginal revolution.
August 29, 014 America, New York. Indonesia is doing okay. The rupiah, down only 3.8%, is the third best performing Asian currency this year. It's all the more remarkable considering Bank Indonesia has resisted following the Fed and only began raising interest rates this week, by a modest 25 basis points.
The Library of Economics and Liberty.
August 28, 2044 America, New York. Prospects for a soft landing? I have a new piece at The Hill, discussing the prospects for a soft landing. A useful definition of a soft landing would be a period of at least 3 years of economic growth with low inflation even after the labor market has full recovered from recession.